Stash Snowman Challenge, the beginning of it. And I'm really excited for this challenge. Last year we had so much fun. There were so many beautiful snowmen submitted, and I cannot wait to do this with you all this year and see all of your beautiful snowmen. So I hope you had a really great 4th of July weekend, and let's get to it. All right, let's get to it. Happy Monday. Let's see, it is our 4th day, I think, of Christmas in July, and today we have all of our snowmen in celebration of the Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge. All of these snowman/snowmen embellishments and those types of things are 15% off today. So if you want to stock up and get some fun snowman things, we have hats, we have noses, we have snowmen, we've got all kinds of different things. Then you can grab those today for 15% off. All right. So really great deal. I have already shopped my stash, and I did make a little video that I'm going to be posting that y'all can see as I'm kind of putting this all together. But all of these things are things that I just picked out of the stuff that I've had laying around. And we're going to throw together a really cute little snowman using this little frame that I've got here, okay? So when you hop on and say hello, let me know you're watching. Hope everyone's having a great day. I just took Griffin to camp, so he is off for the week at camp. And so I hope he has a really great time. So y'all pray for him. Hey, Dorothy. Hello, Teresa. I had a great 4th. Hi, Jenny. Hey, April. Hi, Tina. Hello, Susan. I'm having a good day. Thanks for celebrating. Hi, Maxine. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Lori. Hello, Jennifer. I'm glad to see you all today. I hope your 4th was wonderful. We had a really great 4th. I do have some videos and stuff that I need to put together to share with y'all. But awesome fireworks, and it was really nice. We always go over to my husband's aunt's house on the 4th of July, and she has a really great location. Her yard backs up. She sits up high, and it backs up, and you can just see all around. You know, her yard sits up high, and then you can just see all around. And so you can see fireworks just going off all across like this. So there's lots of great fireworks to see, not just the ones that we set off, but all around us. So that was really nice. But it was a really good weekend. So hope y'all had a great weekend too. Hi, Kathy. Good afternoon, Christine. That's insane, Christine. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Donna. Good to see you all. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, so I did post all of the instructions in the description of this video for the Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge. We are doing something a little bit different than what we did last year, okay? So let's talk about how this works. First of all, we're giving away a $200 gift card at the end of the month to one lucky winner. We will pick the winner based upon all of your all's submissions, all right? You will shop your stash. So you're going to just go into your stash. The idea is that you don't go buy anything. You're using what you have laying around your home, all right, in order to make your snowman. So whatever it is that you've got, use that and make a cute little snowman with it. Even if it's just literally trash or recycling, you know, a tin can or a milk jug or whatever it is that you've got. Make a snowman. Be creative. Use what you've got laying around. And then you're going to take a picture of your supplies. All right. So I've got this all laid out here because I snapped a picture of this before I came on live. All right. So we took a picture of it. You need to take a picture of your supplies as well. Okay. That way we can see that you have gathered your supplies from your stash. Okay. And then you're going to create your snowman and then take another picture of your snowman once it is finished, okay? So then when you create your snowman, you will then post to your personal Facebook page the picture of the supplies and the picture of the snowman that you created. And you're going to be sure to tag us, the Celebration Company. The way that you do that is just type in the description at the Celebration CO. It'll bring us up. Just make sure that you see our business page. Click on that. And then you're also going to tag 3 friends and invite them to join along with us. Make sure that your post is public. If it is not public, then we will not be able to see it. It doesn't mean your page has to be public. Just that post has to be public in order for us to be able to see it, okay? And that's it. That's all there is to it, okay? And then we will, you've got until the end of the month, okay? So the 31st is when we're going to pick a winner. We will pick a winner and we will post the picture of that winner. I will be sharing the pictures all month long. All of the snowmen that are being submitted, I will be sharing them all month long to the Facebook page so that you all can see them and give some love to your favorites, okay? Thank you, Alexandria, for sprinkling. I'm so glad, Jennifer. Okay, so that's the way that it works. If you have any questions, be sure to ask us in the comments, send us a message, whatever, and we'd be happy to answer your question, okay? All right, so let's get into my snowman that I am going to make today. So I've pulled out some fabric. I have 3 circles that I found in my stash, so we're going to be using those 3 circles. I've got a scrap piece of wood and a little scrap piece of popsicle stick. I have some florals. I've got some gold bells and some rusty stars. And then I have this sign right here that came from a thrift store. Okay? So these are the things that we're going to be using today. All right? So the first thing I want to do is pop off this back. I want to remove it so that I can put some fabric on the back of this. So let me grab a flathead because it looks like it's just kind of nailed on, and I'm hoping that I can just pop this off using my little flathead screwdriver. So I'm just kind of coming around here, getting underneath it. Yes, Dana, she did a fabulous job last year. You are right. I don't remember the name of the person who won last year, but I do remember the snowman. It was super cute. Okay, here we go. So I've got this piece off. So I'm going to pull out these little nails here. I'm kind of wondering if I can pull this off or not. Let's just flip it over and we're going to use this side. Let me see if I can take these stickers off. We will be judging, Marsha. We will be judging the winner and picking the winner. So last year, all 4 of us, all 5 of us actually, narrowed it down. We printed every single one of them out, laid them out on the table, and just started deliberating. So yeah, we will be picking the winner. Okay. There we go. All right, I think I'm going to give this a coat of white paint. I'm going to be using this blue striped fabric for the background. And I'm trying to decide if I feel like I need to or not. I think it's going to be fine, so I think I won't. All right, and we're just going to decoupage this right onto the back here. So let me get my decoupage glue. Yeah, it has to be a snowman. So you're going to shop your stash, and then you'll make a snowman. Now, don't forget to take pictures of your supplies, okay? If you don't have pictures of your supplies, then it will not be judged, okay? We are having a contest. The Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge is going on this month. So this is the start of it. I am just doing one here that I have grabbed supplies from my stash, and you all will be doing the same thing. The winner is going to be receiving a $200 Hobby Lobby gift card. Once again, you do have to take pictures of your supplies, and then you'll post a picture of the supplies and of your snowman to your personal Facebook page, okay? And then you will tag us, Celebration Company, as well as tag 3 friends. And you want to make sure to make your post public so that we can see your post. Okay. All right, so we've got a thick layer because we're doing fabric here. Thick layer of decoupage glue all over this. Okay, and I'm just going to take my fabric and lay it on here. In hopes of getting it fairly straight. Okay. There we go. All right. So now I'm just going to trim that out. Doesn't have to be perfect, because this is just going to be going, that frame is just going to go right back onto here. Okay. All right. So there we go. So we're just going to put the frame back on like this, and we're just going to keep the frame as is. We're not going to do anything to it. Let's see. If I have some staples, hopefully I do, in my staple gun. Not very many. I don't know if I have more or not. Let me see if this will work. Nope. All right, so we'll just nail it then. We'll just nail it. Oh, I hope so, Teresa. I sure hope it will. Okay, hammer, hammer, hammer. Let's see if we can find some little nails that are going to work. Those might all be too tall. Let me try. Hopefully I can find some nails, otherwise I might have to glue it. I think these will work. Okay, make sure it didn't come out the other side. It didn't. All right, we're good. So let me get a few of these. What is wrong with that? Get a few of these nailed in here to hold this backing on. Sharon, I can. The rules are posted in the description, and they've also been posted in the comments a few times, so you can read that for all of the details. But it is, you will shop your stash. So all of the supplies should come from the stuff that you already have in your home. So we hope that you do not buy anything for this. The idea is that you just get creative with what you've got. And all right, got all the corners. Now I'm just going to do the middles, and that should be fine. And then you want to take a picture of your supplies. So you'll take a picture before you start making your snowman of all of your supplies that you've gathered. Okay. And then you're going to make your snowman, and then you'll post a picture of it and the supplies to your personal Facebook page. You'll tag the celebration company, making sure that your personal Facebook, your post that's on your Facebook page is set to public, okay? That way we can see it and others can see it. You do not have to have your Facebook page public. You just have to have the post public, okay? All right. That should be good. And again, the winner will receive a $200 gift card to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so we've got our background. So we're going to set this aside. That's ready to go. So let's move on to our circles for our snowman. I'm going to be using this right here. This is just like from an old blanket. And so I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to trace all three of these circles with a permanent marker on the back of this fabric. It doesn't need to be wooden. It doesn't matter what it's made out of. You can make it out of anything that you have. Anything. There are no rules to what the snowman is made of or how it's made. you just are to be creative and make it how you want to make it. So use whatever you can find around your house and make a snowman. If it's pieces from the trash or the recycling bin, that's great. If it's, stuff you have in your craft room already, that's great. Maybe you already have a snowman that's already kind of made and you're embellishing it. That's great too. Just be creative with it and use what you got, okay? Just be sure to show us your supplies. And like I said, I ask that you don't go and purchase anything because the idea is that you're supposed to kind of get creative with it and have fun, just kind of using what you've got and trying to figure out, how to make it with whatever you can find in your stash. So I'm just going around and cutting right on this cut, right on this line, okay? So if these are a little bit bigger than the wood circle, I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Patty. I am glad you're happy with it. All right, last one. You could crochet, whatever. There are going to be points for creativity, okay, within this. So keep that in mind. All right, so we're just going to decoupage all of these pieces of fabric right onto these circles, okay? So we're going to do a thick layer of glue for this because this is a thick piece of fabric that I'm using here. I'm going to flip this over so I can make sure that it's centered. Press that down. All right. Here we go. There's our first one. Okay. All right, and the last one. Okay. Press that down. So now I'm just going to take my sander and I just want to just stress the edges of these a bit so that they're not so perfect looking. So I'm just going to take the sander and just kind of go around the edge and just give this a little roughing up. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do that on all 3 of these. Okay, that's that one. And then our last one. All right, so next we're going to work on the hat. Let these dry so that we make sure they're good and adhered. Okay, so for the hat, we're going to do fabric again. We're going to decoupage these wood pieces to make our little hat. So I think what I'm going to do, though, first of all, is just take a little bit of black paint and a pouncer and get the edges of this painted so that that raw wood doesn't show. So I'm just going to take a little black paint and just do really quickly over these edges like this. And we'll do the same thing on the popsicle stick. And we need to cut it. I'm not sure how big I want it to be. I'm just going to guess. All right. Thank you, Bridget. So let's just decoupage some of this black floral fabric. And I don't know where this came from. I think this was actually from Andrew's grandmother. It's from Joanne originally, but like probably from a long time ago. So I'm just going to tear a piece out here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get some glue. I love the idea of a floral hat. Okay, and then we're just going to use our sander to sand off the excess was my goal, but I don't know if that's the best idea here while it's still wet. So let me just cut off the excess really quick. That. And then let's try to sand it. You know what? Let me just dry it first. I hate to hear that. I'm telling you. You're not the only one. I don't know what we're going to do, Carol. But send us a message about it and we'll get it taken care of, I promise. Okay. So now let's do our popsicle stick. Okay, And let's dry it so we can sand and remove the excess. And this is the hardest part, y'all. Well, I mean, the face is the hardest part, but you know, here lately I've just been leaving a face off. And not even doing a face. Okay, I'm just gonna sand, and we may have to come back with a little bit of black. We'll see. Okay, so we've got our little square here. I'm just gonna take this black paint and just really quickly cover up some of the white that shows from where I sanded. Okay. There we go. Oopsie daisies. Just toss that across the room. All right. So that's our hat. Let's get all this stuff set aside so we can play with this and put it all together. Looking for my paper towels. They have disappeared. Oh no, Teresa. That's no good. All right. Okay, so let's grab our sign. So this is where we're at right now, and let's just kind of put this together and see how it looks. You know, and it might be that it's, you know, a little whopper jawed. I'm not sure. I'm trying to decide how I want it to go. So I might have to have the hat coming onto the sign just a little bit in order to fit everything on there, because I don't think it's going to look good to bring it down lower. Does that look silly? Kind of like a little on the squatty side, I think, by doing it like that. So I think I'm going to have it come up a little bit. Yeah, I thought about turning it sideways. I just didn't quite like that as much, and it's still kind of has to overlap. Let's see. I mean, I like that. You like the hat on the frame? I like the hat taller than wider, so I think we're gonna go with this. So we'll start with our large circle, and I'm just gonna use hot glue to glue it down, and I'm putting it right in the middle. Yes, this is a snowman we're working on today. All right, and so for the next one, I'm gonna do a little bit on the bottom and a little bit on the top, okay? So we're gonna put some just kind of right here and then right up here. Same thing for the head. Okay, and then for the hat, I'm gonna go on and glue the brim onto the hat, and I think I'm gonna have the brim sort of cockeyed a little bit. And then we're gonna glue at the top corner and at the top corner of the head. All right, there we go. Okay, so there's our little snowman coming together. He's looking pretty cute. He needs to be adjusted a smidge. Okay, so now it's time for embellishing. Hey, Christy, good to see you, girlfriend. So I've got this fabric here I want to use as a scarf. So let's take it and we're just going to tear some of this. And of course, we've got to remove some of these threads. Righty. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is just sort of maybe gather this and just kind of glue it right kind of behind where the two circles meet. So I'm just sort of pushing this in right there. Okay. And I'm just going to estimate about how long that needs to be. And then I'll take this other piece and put this on the other side. And then we can just kind of tie it like a scarf. And that's cute. Alright, let me just distress this edge here, this little end bit here. Okay, so then I would probably just go ahead and tack this down so that it stays in place. So I'm just going to put a little dot there and a little dot over here. And there's our scarf. Now I'm going to use the bells for the buttons. So we're going to add, I think, 3 bells for our buttons on here. And I want them kind of all turned different directions. So I'm kind of putting the glue in different spots so they're not all perfect. Okay, so there's our little buttons. I want to embellish the hat with some florals. So I've got this greenery right here. We're just going to use some of it. Let me get my other scissors here. I'm just going to grab a few sprigs of this to glue right, y'all can't see that, to glue right up here to the hat brim. So I'm just going to add a little hot glue right there and add those sprigs. I also want to add some berries. I'm going to grab these berries and cut a couple of sprigs of berries. Thank you, Carol. Debbie, I'm just using the regular one, just the regular tip that comes on the, comes with the glue gun, comes on the glue gun, sorry. Nothing, no unique one. So I want one, or I think just one sprig. So now I'm just gonna glue a sprig of berries on here. I have not heard of that, Bridget, but if that works, somebody let me know. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a rusty star up here to the hat, along with the floral elements. So I'm thinking just kind of right like that, with those floral elements just coming in behind. Is sort of what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna take this berry off because it's kind of in the way. Okay. There we go. All right, y'all. So now, I do want to do some arms. And I'm thinking about using this sprig of berries for the arm. So what I'm thinking is trying to decide how I want to cut it. just trying to decide if I want to leave the berries or remove the berries. So y'all tell me what you think. Leave the berries or remove the berries? Do we like the berries for the arms, or should we remove the berries and just use the brown stick that the berries is on? Okay, so as far as eyes, nose, mouth, all of that, I hate doing that part. Y'all know that. A lot of the times I'll skip the mouth completely. I like not doing a face. I think it's really cute without a face. It leaves your brain to imagine what the face could be, and it's kind of like the willow trees. My mom loves those willow trees. Leave the berries. Okay, y'all are saying leave the berries. All right, so let me just glue this in. I'm just going to take and put a little bit of hot glue right up underneath this circle, because remember, we didn't really glue underneath the circle. We just glued at the top and the bottom of this middle piece. I'm just adding a bit of glue and then just pushing it in. This one here, I just kind of added next to it. All right. I was kind of thinking also about maybe adding a little bit of extra greenery to the scarf. But that might be getting to be too much. I'm not sure yet. And what do I think about adding another star like down at the bottom? That's kind of cute. Just for a little something else. What y'all thinking? I think I like that. Trying to make sure it's not too much. I don't think it's too much. You like the big star on there? All right, let's glue it down. So this is what it's looking like. Super cute. Let's see, what about a tag? I should have some tags from this month that I could use. So maybe we'll do that. We could use one of these Merry Christmas. I don't know if those are quite right, but I think the Merry Christmas ones would work. Let me find it. this one would work up on the top. Let's see. Or possibly even maybe there. I don't know. Might be getting to be too much to add a tag. I mean, you know, we could do it kind of there behind the star. We could do one up here, you know, on the hat. Or we could do one here on the scarf. Or we can just leave it as it is and just not do anything else. Tag on the scarf, Tracy says. Michelle says no tag. No tag. Mom likes it on the hat. Anne says no tag. Let's see here. I'm worried it's getting a little too busy. I think I'm going to leave the tag off. I think I'm going to quit on it. I think I am happy with it. Most of y'all are saying no tag. So I think we'll go no tag. And I think that I'm thinking that's all I'm going to do. I just sort of want to see one thing. I may not like this because, like I said, I think it's getting a little busy at this point. But when you have an idea, it's always worth trying it, right? I'm just wondering about a little pocket. I think it's a little bit too big. We'll make this piece smaller. Mom will probably post a link for you, but you can go to thecelebrationco.com and click on events, and that information is there. Okay, what do y'all think about a little pocket here? We could add a piece of greenery possibly inside the pocket, or maybe even something else inside the pocket. I kind of like the pocket. Dale says no pocket. I'm not sure if I like the greenery, but I kind of like the pocket on there because it brings that black from the hat down to the body a little bit. So y'all tell me, what do you think? I think let's do the pocket. We just have to decide what we're going to put inside the pocket, if anything. So I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of hot glue around the bottom and two sides. All right, and then I don't know if I liked the greenery in there. So what could we put in there? Let's just see if I have anything. In my Christmas stash that might work. Like, I don't know, like a candy cane or see what we've got. Oh, look, y'all, I've got a little cardinal in here. This would be cute on the hat, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, he's facing the wrong way, but I guess I could kind of sit him like that. I don't think he's needed. I don't think he works. Oh well. Let me try, see what else I can find in here. What have I got? That is too big. Too big, but super duper cute, right? I've got some cinnamon sticks. What about a cinnamon stick? Can I break it? Okay. It's not gonna fit. It's kind of cute. It doesn't quite fit, but I think that it could work. A little cinnamon stick. I mean, you never know what you're gonna find in here. This little Christmas tree, I think these are from Hobby Lobby, I think. It might be too big. Nope. I'm not feeling that either. Got a teddy bear. It's too big. I'm trying to find some candy canes, but little velvet too. Okay, here's my candy canes. This is obviously too big, but I love how that looks. These right here, let's try these. Maybe a couple of these little candy canes. And this little guy that's kind of cute. It's like a little button, but it's a candy cane. I don't know that I like that. Somebody said make one out of pipe cleaners. I do have some pipe cleaners. Maybe if we grunge it up a little bit, that might be cute. Like I said, I think it needs to be a little grungy. It looks a little too fresh. Let's see here. Let me grab the distressed ink. And let's just go with vintage photo. A safety pin. That would be cute. What do we think? Do you like that on there? A little candy canes. Don't need anything. I'm kind of leaning towards that. Let's see if I can find the safety pin. Here we go. All right, I agree. I think nothing is the better way. Oh, I'm so glad you like your DIY decor box, Jamie. All right, so here we go. I think we're going to call it quits on this. So here's our cute little snowman sign that we made from items in our stash. Your Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge begins today. Let me go over the rules again really quick. So the idea is that you make a snowman using supplies that you have at home. Do not go out and purchase any supplies. Okay, you use supplies that you have at home. Also, please do not use a snowman that you've already created. Please make it specifically for this event. You have to take pictures of your supplies. Any post made without pictures of your supplies will not be qualified. Okay, so you got to have pictures of your supplies and then the picture of your craft. Okay, use items that you got in your home already in your stash for this. Okay, make your snowman take your pictures, post it to your Facebook page, your personal social media. Post it, tag the celebration company, make sure that your post is public so that we can see it, and then tag 3 friends as well. And that's it. All right, that's pretty much all there is to it. The instructions have been posted multiple times in the comments. They are posted in the description of this video as well. So make sure that you read those rules and everything. The winner will be receiving a $200 gift card to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so this is something you want to work for. Okay. So we hope that you will participate in the Shop Your Stash Snowman Challenge. This starts today and it will end at the end of the month. So you have the entire month to get your snowman made and get your pictures posted. All right, we will pick a winner on the 31st. Okay? All right, love you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Oh, and reminder again, 15% off all snowman supplies today. So anything on the website that's for a snowman, it is 15% off today. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Bye.